This is World Deku was a reincarnation of Rengoku. But first, let's hit the intro. Okay, on left off, we're gonna go where we left off at the last part, whatever. Anyway, so Renazuko is walking around town waiting for the 1 week to be over so he can see the sports festival. He saw this one specific shop that looks really suspicious. It was in like a dark alleyway and stuff like that. So he decided to go check it out. But when he went to go check it out, he tried to open the door, but it was locked. You know, it makes sense. It makes sense. But it was locked with this kind of demon art. I don't know which demon art, but it's just a locked demon art. That's what it is. So since it was a demon art, there's probably demons in there. So he bust down the door like a maniac. Owen blew off the half of the house at it, but he didn't. And when he busts open the door, he sees the portal guy, and I can never say this guy's name. Uh, the guy with the hands. See, Shigawaki, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Shigawaki. So he sees both of them just chilling, and he just yells at them saying, "Do you know there's any demons around here?" And they're like, "How'd you get in here?" He said, "I broke down the door." And they're like, "Well, we're gonna have to kill you now since you know where our secret hideout is." So he was like, "Well, you're gonna have to I don't know how you're gonna kill me, but you're gonna have to try though." So, you know what? They did try. Shigaraki rushed at him, trying to disintegrate him. But Izuku just honestly knocked him out with one hit with a sword. And then the portal guy tried to teleport him to like a lava, in a volcano, I guess. But that didn't go well because he got speed blitz. I'm saying that. So all the commotion. Let me say, Dabi and Toga is here too, and Spinel and the arms guy, whatever it's called. I forgot. Muscular is here too. So they come out saying, "What's all the commotion about?" And they see Shigaraki and the portal guy just knocked out pretty much on the ground, and Deku just looking around to see if there's any demons around here. So they said, "Hey." So now they didn't say hey. So they said, "Did you do this to our boss?" I mean, kind of dumb question. I mean, Zuka said it's a dumb question to ask, but yes. So Muscle rushed at him and punched him freaking through the wall, outside through outside through the alleyway. And Deku was surprised. He was just strong, but he didn't he didn't mind getting a rough with this guy. So he took out his sword, ready to play, and then uh, there's Miracle like right down the street from them, and she heard the commotion, so she ran over there, saw Deku point out a sword, and saw Muscular, you know, doing his cloak thing, freaking weird, and about to fight. The Miracle said, "Hey, stop fighting, or you guys should go to jail." I mean, not really rephrase that. Miracle was like, Miracles was like, "You guys want to fight? Then you guys want to be villains? Then let's go. Come on." As soon as Deku see Miracle, he said, "I'm out." So he leaves. Muscular said, "Where you going?" And then Miracle kicks that heck out of Muscular. Like, this guy literally gets skull stomped by her. Like, his face is messed up. He had to go to ER. But don't worry about that. Toga and Darby, they left. They left Muscular. But somehow, they all got away by the portal guy waking up and pulling them out of there. And now they have a new hideout. I mean, it's like a backup hideout. So So let's say like after that, 4 days went by. In those 4 days, Deku was just not really doing nothing, going out for his daily routine of killing demons at night and stuff. And let's say, since he's been doing this for like a long time, let's say this like the number one vigilante in the city. Yep. So yeah. So not everybody know. I mean, yeah, everybody knows him in the city to be like really strong, but still, people think he could still handle them. And not gonna lie, I'm not gonna lie, All Might could probably. I mean, not gonna lie, Deku having not Deku. All Might could probably defeat Deku. I mean, yeah, All Might could probably defeat Deku, but that yeah that will change in the future. I'm just saying that. But anyway, so so let's say the rest of the days go by and this first special is happening. So Deku didn't decide. I mean, he had no money, so he could buy no tickets. So he just decided to sneak in the locker rooms and but yeah, sneak into the locker rooms and just surprise Bakugo in the locker rooms. Bakugo means but like Deku just popped out of nowhere on like a closed back so and Bakugo freaking jumped up, almost hit his head on the ceiling, which just surprised him. Bakugo yelled at him and said, "How did you get in here?" And Rengoku said, well, I just snuck in here. It was that easy. Like, you guys need to get better security." He said, Bakugo was just aggravated and had nothing to say and say, "Why are you even here? Aren't you like a master vigilante or something like that?" He said, "No. Like I said, I just kill demons. You're supposed to kill demons." Bakugo still don't understand him. He said, "Whatever, weirdo." Anyway, so you here to watch me be in a sports festival? Deku said, "Yeah." Alright. Well, get out because I'm about to change. He said, "Okay." So he gets out. Then he sees security guards right down the hallway. So he said, "Let me do this." He jumps up. Security guards right past him because he jumps up and then just hang onto the wall. So he doesn't have to do no trouble knocking him out. So after that experience, he sat in a seat in the stadium and watched. And let's say the first was the race. So the race was pretty much the same, but without Deku. Alright. So since Deku's not in UA, Kendo is going to be in UA. Yeah, she's just strong. No, yeah, Kendo's going to be UA. Anyway. So the race we change it up a little bit. Say Toyoki was first, Bako second, Kendo third, and then all the rest was the same. Yeah, all the rest was the same. But after the race was a cavalry battle. No cavalry battle. But yeah, cavalry battle on Piso. So let's see. Bakugo, Kendo, freaking man, and other people was on the scene. And they were forced to say that. And the Zuko tune went on in the background, woo woo woo, and let's say now the battle 1v1 battles commenced. So first up was Mineta and Mina. I'm just saying that Mineta and Mina, and Mineta gets butt whooped. I'm just saying that. I'm just going out of order at this point. Second was Momo and Momo and Todoroki. Momo got butt whooped. She did put a good fight though. Yeah, but she got butt whooped. And then matches. And there was Bakugo against Todoroki. He was excited. He's flaming up and everything. about to burn down a whole stadium, but he didn't. People look at him real like, "Boy, put your quirk away." But okay, he does have a quirk. But anyway, so little fight's going on. Fights going on. Freaking Rengoku's eating popcorn really intensely, just watching his every move, watching their every move. And as you know, Bakugo wins. I mean, let's say change it up. He does his house to impact, and after that, and no, since he trained with Deku and All Might, he learned the AP shot, so he does that and how to win something like that, and boom, defeats Todoroki. And that was piss, but stuff like that. And yeah, that was piss because his son didn't, his perfect child didn't come in first, but nobody cares. So, oh yeah, you're wondering, oh yeah, Deku was been in the skies this whole time, so don't worry about that. So, after that, All Might come in to give them a medal, to award them and stuff. And when they went back to the stadiums, when they was walking out to let's say the buses because they're still at school, they just did this. And class ready walk out to the buses to go back to UA. We can let's say this yeah. When Goku snatched up Bakugo by quick and told him how good you were, you had good style, your stand was good, everything was good, but you had to work on your equations more and stuff like that, blah blah blah. And Bakugo said, okay, okay, and stuff like that. And listened to Deku because Deku helped him unlock good stuff to do stuff, yeah. And then after that talk, he went back on the bus. And that was all pissed and tried to grab to the Todoroki and talk to him about why didn't you use the flames and stuff like that. So, let's say, yeah, when Goku decided to interfere with that. So when when Adele was about to pull Todoroki out, freaking out of the bus, um, when Goku put his hand on and there was Shodan saying, you should not do that. Just let the boy go. Like, he doesn't want to use his flames. He doesn't want to use his flames. That easy. And that was said, you know who you talk to? I'm the number 2 hero. I should be the number 1 actually. And honestly, when Goku said, I don't give 2 claps about that. You're just a bad father. I mean, like, geez, chill out. Like, you have flame cloak. I have flame leaving. Chill out. When also flames. Like, shut up. Pretty much. So then Neville gets pissed about this guy, and decide, fine. If you fight me, if you defeat me, I won't not really abuse my son. I won't talk to my son about his flames anymore. He said, fine, bet. So, without anybody knowing, they went back in the stadium. They went back in the stadium since everybody's gone by now. And, freaking, I'm saying, not the next day. So they started fighting, and they was doing some punches, doing some good blasts and stuff like that. This is dodging, pulls out your sword, pretty much cuts the devil's arm, not off, but it's like a thin cut, and then kicks the devil in the face like really hard. So he went flying back. Then went back, punched Izuku in the face, not in the face, in the gut. So he started back. He said, "Okay, you got good punches then. Let's see what more you got." So Izuku started flaming up. Izuku said, "Oh, you got a flame cloak too. Well, let's see how good your flame cloak is." So they start flaming up, and they rush out each other. They're fighting, throwing punches, guts, face, doing everything to each other. It's a pretty even fight right now. But Deku said he had enough. He does a new technique he learned is I'm gonna make the technique I said last part about his super technique. Yeah, I'm just gonna make that name change to be easier to remember. Flame tornado. So he put half his power into the ground and this boom stabbed the he yeah not half he put half his power in the sword and it stabbed the ground and they was said what's that gonna do, you just stabbed in the ground. And then a big butt flame tornado came out and freaking almost like halfway defeated in level. He's almost done for. He's flying the air, so Izuku jumped up and slashed down with Universal Slash, and boom, flames going everywhere. Boom, that was knocked out. He's knocked out cold. So after that fight, Izuku just went off on his way. But not gonna lie, Izuku did take some damage. So he took a good part damage. So he had to heal right quick, doing breathing stuff. So let's say like freaking Nessie was coming back to there to see. Let's just go back to the sports vegetable to let's see if he left anything. He just sees a devil knocked out. He said, "How did you get knocked out like that?" So he decides to call somebody to carry a devil because he cannot carry a devil. Like, well, if you think he can, I don't know what your problem is, but yeah. So, never get to the hospital. Yeah, he's bleeding and stuff. Not bad, but some injuries. He said, what villain knocked you up like this? Never said, nah, I didn't even, no villain knocked me up. There's no vigilante or villain. This random guy saying, I challenged him saying, if he can beat me in a battle, I would not, I would not talk about Todoroki about his file, and I got my butt whooped by him. He said, Nezir was thinking, a guy that defeated Endeavor. That's interesting. He said, what do you feel look like? Well, he had this big smile on his face all the time we were fighting. Even though I hit him tons of times, he still had a smile on his face. Honestly, he kicked me out. And he had like brown hair on him. It looked like a big though. I don't know. Hmm. I, what, did he use a weapon? Yes, he had like a sword with orange flames, and his flames are like unique. I don't know. He had a cloak of flames, so I don't know about that guy. He's suspicious. He said, "That's the thing. I think I know who that is." So let's go back to UA. He does his research. While next he's doing his research, he'll say Izuku, he just went back to his house and said, "Well, that was an interesting day," and stuff like that, and he went to sleep. But the next day when he woke up, something interesting happened. So he woke up, just like drunk some water, said said the prayers, and decided, what, let's go this wander around town. So he was wandering around town, minding his own butt business, but let's say he walked past the alleyway, and he sees what is it called? Oh yeah, like two villains harassing a girl about giving them money or something like that. I don't know. So he decided to help them, and this one said, "Hey kid, you better get out of here before you get hurt too." And Zuko put out his sword, saying, "Well, you better stop before I have to put you in a mental hospital." With a big smile on his face. So they said, "Alright, get him." So they so the first guy watched at him using um like a water cork. This make water hard, and no ice cork. So he's throwing ice at him. Izuku's gonna let them come the ice, and then freaking speed blitz right in front of this guy, and he slashed him, not slashed, like he hit them with the door side of the sword. So the guy went flying back into the wall. He's knocked out. The other guy was scared, saying, "How?" So he rushed at him with like, they say they both had ice quick, but his guy's ice quick was stronger. So he formed ice around him, rushed at him, saying this will keep him from slashing me. But it didn't. Zuko up slashes and she can not cuts right beside, up slashes and all his ice is gone off his body. And he said, "What? How?" And then Zuko kicks him to the ground like really hard. And boom, he has a concussion. He's knocked out. So he said those villains were really weak. So anyway, he went up to the girl and said, "Are you okay?" She said, "Yes." She said yes, and what a surprise! It was let's say, it's some random girl. Yeah, some random girl. So he said, "Okay." He called the police and said there's a villain attack here, blah blah blah, and went on his day. So now is the what's the arc called? Fudge. It's the arc. I mean, now the time where you choose your you can and fudge. I cannot say that. And by the time you choose your teachers, what you want to be, not be, but you want to go for your thing. But yeah, they all get scouted. But as you know, Izuka said, let me stay in the city for a little bit longer and watch a little Bakugo right quick. So he sneaks into UA and just hide in a closet. Not even hide in a closet. It's just like hide in the roof. Not hide in the roof, like hide in the walls. I don't know how, but he did. And just look. Now, let's say he had created a small hole in the wall of class one day, and like a hole covered by a poster to look to see, Bakugo and stuff. And it was absorbing people's quirk and stuff, writing them down. Because let's say he still have a journal of like most heroes' quirks and stuff, but he doesn't. But he's not like a freak about it. So and um so he's writing down all class 1A's quirks. He got all the information he needs. Then as soon he was about to leave, thing. Yeah, as soon as he was about to leave, he saw Todoroki looking kind of sad and decided to see what he's talking about. I'm not talking about why he looks so sad. So he got out the wall, went up to him and said, "Yo, kid, why you look so sad?" Turkey said, "I don't know. Wait. Who are you? How are you even getting here?" Zuko said, "Don't worry about that. But I'm the guy that defeated your dad." He said, "You the guy that you got that bullied my dad?" "Yep." "How'd you do it?" "Well, it's called being good, unlike your father." "But like I said, why are you sad?" "Well, not really sad, but I'm just sad that like thinking about my mother and stuff." He said, "What happened to your mother?" And he explains stuff about his mother. He said, "Well, that's sad. That's really sad. But hope you get better." And he was about to leave, but then he gave Izuku, Todoroki advice about it's pretty much your quirk. You can do whatever you want for it. Doesn't matter if your dad had flames too. You can make your quirk, and he cannot control your quirk. You can turn it off or turn it on. It's your quirk. You can do whatever you want with it. Pretty much that speech. And he listened to him. He said, "Yeah, it's my quirk. I should have known that from the very beginning." So he started training with his fire, and Zuko said, "No, I can help you train with your fire. I'm an actual fire expert myself." He said, "You are?" "Yeah. There's my card, aka it's not really a card, it's just like a piece of paper saying meet there at a certain time, and we can train pretty much. It's a bootleg card." He said, "Okay." So the past 2 weeks, Todoroki was training with Rengoku, And Rengoku actually showed himself to be, you know, the #1 vigilante. Um, let's say, Todoroki was surprised, but he said, "You're not that bad of a person." And he said, "Yeah, I know. Like they think I'm very bad, but I'm not. It's a misunderstanding." And you're like, "Wait, then, but why do you keep killing all these villains?" And he tries to explain they're not villains, they're demons for the last time. But Todoroki still don't understand. He said, never mind it. Anyway, so they train. He teaches him how to use his flames better and to control how hot or, stuff use his flames and don't overheat. And trains him to, be with his flames longer and stuff like that. So he's about as strong as uh, yeah, I say season. Nah, it's a season 4. Yeah, season 4. Todoroki. So strong as that. So after that, the Toho accident. Not Toho accident. I forgot the accident happened. Whatever the accident, but that one stuff. Yeah. So let's say Zuko's walking around, just exploring, and he smells the scent of high-tier demons. So he rush. So he speed glitch all over there. And there's buildings on fire, people running, those high-tier demons and no moves. I don't know how, but the League of Villains got to League of Villains made a truce with the not devils, demons. After that, what is it again? Oh yeah, so the demons, Izuku got there, put out his swords, and put out his sword. Flames started going everywhere. Let's say his flames turned off all the flames around the building, so it's not really black bright, it's dark, and they look behind them. They see this guy walking through them with a big smile on his face, with just a flame just forming around him. You're saying, hey, isn't that guy the demon slayer, like the last one? And he said, yep, I am, and you're about to die. He said, well, you're about to die then. They all tried to game bang them, but it did not work at all. So since the high two demons, Zook, there's like 5 of them, there's like 10 of them. So Zook is kind of having trouble, but not really with them. But they keep not tactical, they keep going at them 2 at a time. People are rushing at them. So he's dodging, kicking them, cutting off the hands and arms, and then just say he defeats like 5 with them. He's got like 5 of them more to go. While he's doing that, it never is dealing with the Nomu over there and stuff like that. And not Slade, pretty much the hero killer, Slade, whatever this guy name is. Um, how Deku was supposed to be there. Let's say Kendo went to the rescue of Ida, kind of got her butt whooped, and then let's say, yeah, no, as you, let's say as you can know this is happening, so he does his technique with his flames, and his flames reach all the way to Todoroki, pretty much saying Kendo in he does in trouble, and stuff like that, go heal. And he said, bet. And he rushed there to save them, and he saw Slade, Blade, Killer, whatever, on them about to kill Ida. So he flames up, shoot flames all the way at the hero killer, and he dodges. Yuko said, "How did you kill, kid? I thought nobody know where I was." Teruki said, "Well, I do now." So they start fighting. Kendo gets up. They start fighting. Ida gets up. They start fighting and defeats the hero killer. And yeah, and native. They say native too. Whatever. So Kizuku's done defeating all the Haito demons, and on the sideline, people just watching him just freaking do a whole magical. Yeah, it's kind of weird. So after he's done, there was just like one mental demon. The mental demon tried to escape. Like he said, "No, I'm not doing this today." He tried to run for like this straight up blitz it, but like I said, Zuko appeared right in front of him, kicked him. He went flying back into a wall, and as soon as Zuko was about to cut off his head, let's say yeah, let's say Endeavor just freaking just punched him out of the way. This he sucker punched him out of the way. He said, "We do not kill villains in here, vigilante." He said, "Ow." Zuko got upset. "Ow." That whole second of all, that's a demon. Can you not tell? And he said, "What are you talking about?" He said, "Have you never learned about demons in school before?" He said, "No." What are you guys talking about? That's not even real. That's all a myth. Yeah, that's all. That he said. Never said that's all a myth. So Zuko said, "Alright, then freaking, alright, then hit him, go ahead and hit him." He did. He hit him. Nothing happened. Hit him again. Nothing happened. He put his body in flames. Nothing happened. He's like, he's like, okay, what's your point? You probably just have a durability cloak or something. So when freaking, that was distracted trying to hit him, freaking Izuku just pushing him out the way to cut off his head and try to get out of there as fast as he can. But let's say Miracle, All Might, freaking what's that guy name? And that dragon lady that turned into a dragon was just standing right behind him. So he's pretty much screwed. So he said, "Oh, hi All Might, hi Miracle, hi the girl that got turned into a dragon. What you doing here on this fine day?" They're like, "Really? Well, we're just gonna arrest you now." So Izuku didn't resist because he knows he can't defeat all of them. So he just gets arrested. He said, "Well, it's a good one." Anyway, so after that, he's back at the police station. And he's at the same detective. She said, "Did I see you like a couple, like 10 months ago?" Yep. Okay. So this time, All Might, Bilko, and Neville, and the girl that got turned into a dragon is in there. So, what made you become a vigilante? He said, "I'm not a vigilante. I just kill demons." They said, "Those are villains, not demons." He said, "Those are demons." They said, "Those are villains." He said, "Those are demons." They said, "Those are villains." So, oh my god, enough saying, "Wow, oh my god, shut up." Alright, fine, those are demons. Why do you have to kill these demons? And Izuku said, "Well, if you don't kill these demons, if you don't kill these demons, they'll take over the world, and the world will be in perish. That's why I kill demons. If you understand." They're like, "And those are just villains, but more complicated?" No. He was lying, yes, kind of, but still, I still defeat them. It's my job. They in the Demon Slayer Corps to do it. Demon Slayer Corps. What you mean, Demon Slayer Corps? You never heard of Demon Slayer Corps? It's in history books. Yeah, but those are all myths. No, they're not. He said, yeah, they are. Izuku said, "I can prove they're all not myths. Izuku said, "If I can prove they're all not myths, we believe me." They said, "Yes," because they don't believe him at all. So, Izuku breaks off the handcuffs. The handcuffs are not restraining him. He just want to be there. Breaks off the handcuffs. He rushes to his house right quick and gets his book with all the information about the Demon Circle and stuff in it. And yeah, And when he gets his book, he walks back to the police station, doing that. Oh crap! Yeah, he goes to the police station doing that. We got pieces. He shows them all the information he got, stuff like that. Pictures. He shows a picture that he shows Rengoku. Okay, that's his villain, not villain, vigilante name, but he's going by Rengoku since he looks like Rengoku and reincarnated as Rengoku. And they still don't believe him. Say that's probably Photoshop. They said bet. So then he since but I forgot this guy's name. Hold up, let me look up this guy's name right quick. Alright, found his name. It's Gimyu Tomioka. So he said that guy he's still alive after training Izuku in the base of flame breathing. So he said I'm just gonna bring that guy here then. So he did. I mean he's traveled. He said, hold up, yo, come back tomorrow and I'll have proof. They don't believe him. They said, I bet, but I'll put a track on you then. He said, okay. So they put a track on him. No biggie. So after they do that, after he put a track on them, he went like a day's journey, not a day's journey, like a 5 hour journey to get back to get to Tomioka, tell him about the situation. So he said, yeah, I'll come. And then so he came. So when 5 hours later he's back at the police station, they're at the police station. He said, good, you came. Thought you just bailed. He said, I wouldn't do that, but he would do that, not gonna lie. But yeah. So Rumu Tomioka told them all about the Demon Solidical and stuff like that. And stuff like that. Are you serious? Are you serious? Anyway. But yeah. So after they told them that stuff, they believed them. And it was surprising for them to believe them, but they did. At the one time, they actually believed them. Just, I believe you, kid. But, she's gonna have to go to jail, though. He said, and he said, okay, so he got this sent to Tartarus, the strongest jail in the world. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So when he was in Tartarus, he met some villains. He met the hero killer. I mean, is that guy dead? I don't know. No, I'm pretty sure he's not dead. So he met the hero killer. Um, he met freaking. Oh yeah, I forgot something. Alright. Anyway, so it was in Tartarus for a couple of weeks. He broke out of it because he's not trying to do that. The food was garbage. And All Might kind of suspected he would break out of this because, he defeated Endeavor. But All Might could break out of Tartarus, but Izuku, he can because not really plot armor. Those somebody was starting a riot, so he just snuck out of there while people starting a riot. And so, but when he got back home, he see his home. There was burglars in his home. Yeah, there's burglars in his home. Let's say like, now there's some random burglars in his home, just social through stuff. They can boot gang, all this stuff. So he decided, well, I'm about to kick somebody's butt today. And guess what? Someone's butt got kicked. Not surprised. So he rushed into his house, speed blitz the first guy. There's like 10 guys in there. They all look behind them. They just see this guy. They just see this freaking light bulb in the darkness. They said, what the heck is that? And I'm just gonna say one of them had found one of them. No, never mind. So he knocks out like pretty much all of them. This one guy left. He's standing back really slowly. He said, yo, I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to go in your house. This was abandoned. Just let me go. And he doesn't see him anymore. He said, where did he go? This pitch darkness right here. He looks behind him. He just sees red eyes and a big smile. He said, "What is that?" Boom, he's knocked out. Like Deku literally backhanded him so hard he flew through the wall. So he called the police saying burglar in my house, blah blah blah, packed his stuff and left. Not gonna lie, still have money. I mean, yeah, he still has money, but still. Oh yeah, I should explain that. He ran out of money. He spent all his money on ramen. I don't know how, but he did. So that's why he couldn't buy no tickets to the USJ. That's the USJ, to the sports festival. So after that, Zuko went back to his cave where he stayed at. He bought all his ramen with him, and he trained for that week. Anyway, here's I'm going to be stopping it for right now. Hope you guys enjoyed this part. Did not really drop that. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this part. I'm going to make part 3. I'm going to make part 3 today. It's going to come up. So, guess you